And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against Portland, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Martin in at the 3. Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Michael Conley, Martin finds Ball. Tries the spin move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, Lamelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Randall from outside, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Boston. And that one goes out of bounds. They say lost touch by Ball. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Conley kicks to Ingles. Pass to Randall. From deep. Cranes the three-pointer.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. Down low. Here's Conley, and Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. Lamelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Conley against Ball. Conley's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. From 15 feet away, and that's good off the glass that time. Randall's got 5 now.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Martin finds Ball. Gibson setting the pick for Ball. Bridges against Randall. Shot. Clock at 5. Here's Ball. Gobert with the block.
Now we get a chance to check out Lamelo Ball. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Green, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Lamelo Ball. No good with the layup. Charlotte leading by 4. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Loves hitting those threes, especially. Especially off movement, it makes Miller so tough to defend.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here is Conley. Still scoreless.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Ball with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Randall. His last outing with 20 points. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They get the rebound. Edwards. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Ball kicks to Gibson. And a miss there on the triple. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 6. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point, so that's the Timberwolves 5. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Reid. Outside Edwards. Conley with the 3. Hornets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
They get a hand on it. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Ball against Conley. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And check out some numbers for Gobert. Coming off a terrific season, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Reid, and it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniel. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, the creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Randall, defended by Bridges. Randall no good. Hornets leading by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. Ingles against Bridges. Ingles dishes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here is Conley. 5 points in the game. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Deep 2 from Ball. Yep, that one goes.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
And it's Conley penetrating. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Ball. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Ingles. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Martin kicks to Ball. Shot clock at 6. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ball's got 32 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Tell you what, Conley may not be.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at them.
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Martin, and it's Gibson in at the center. Pass to Martin. Back to Ball. For the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll.
The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Ball. Off with the layup. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Oh, Edwards!
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
To the inside. The kick out to Ball. Curry passes the ball. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. And another shot. Hornets with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Back to Ball. Over Conley. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Ball against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. Randall subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Randall outside. Conley kicks to Edwards. Randall surveying the D. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Ball from long range. Gibson with the screen on Randall. Here's Ball. Out to Miller. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ingles passes to Randall. Out to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Ball. Outside for Martin. Shoots the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Gobert. Misses in close. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Ball with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Randall kicks to Ingles. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Charlotte in the lead. And here is Ball. Kicks it out to Gibson. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Miller. Ball's got 45 points.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Here's Edwards. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. I see you, Lamelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about.
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randall passes to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. Miller grabs the miss, and now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Pass to Conley. On the wing, Ingles. No good on the 3. Ball fires from way outside. No good there. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, the road